Hello, beautiful beings, and happy November. It is time for the November color frequency reading. For the month of November, I do see a lot of green. I see a lot of like perpendicular colors, like colors on the color wheel that are like perpendicular to each other, and that color where they meet in the middle. I also see some periwinkle, which I feel like I randomly see during this time of year. So I'm gonna call forth the Cosmic Elfian Elemental Elder because I'm seeing perpendicular colors. So I'm not seeing like just one color. I'm seeing some green and some periwinkle, but it's very weird on the color wheel. So there is like something of fusion, of energy, of things blending together, of mixing pot of colors, maybe mixing of diversity, finding balance, something like that is going on. Okay, I don't know fully what it is. We're gonna have the Cosmic Elfian Elemental come through to channel the color reading for the month of November to give us guidance for this month. So, Divine Masculine Energy, Elder of the Cosmic Elfian Elementals, you may step forth when I've stepped back. Hello, beautiful beings. Divine Masculine, Cosmic Elfian Elemental, Elder of the Elfian realm of the Cosmic Elementals. So color frequency, color frequency, color frequency. It's an exciting time because the period of November, there is a lot of brown going on. There is a lot of like anchoring in brown. That grounding energy, and also is a lot of like orangish for that like cutting of cords and ending of vows. Vows are ending, understanding for the ending of vows. Then also compassion. So something to note is that the month of October, typically a lot of souls transition out of the physical. What happens is for those souls, they're going through the lessons as they have transitioned to the other side of understanding their life. And if you have not felt remorse or compassion or seeked forgiveness for your negative actions to try and clear your karma before transitioning, that first experience after transitioning, you're going to go through that. And you're going to go through the pain that you caused to others. So what's important to note during this time is that this is the perfect time, since the veil is at the thinnest around this time, that you can work on clearing your karma. So you can work on finding compassion, seeking forgiveness, feeling that remorse, not guilt, but remorse. So that way, when you do eventually transition out of the physical reality, you are not met with a lot of pain and suffering on the other side. This is important to note. And this color energy comes from that perpendicularness. This is the fusion of the life beyond the veil and the life on this side. So the non-physical and the physical, the metaphysical and the physical. So that perpendicular of colors meeting perpendicularly, that is what that is indicating. The meeting and the fusion of life beyond and life currently. So understand that the veil is at its thinnest. This is the best time to clear karma. And if someone has passed away that there was like some grievousness or grudges with, this is the time to let that go, to let it go, connect to the ether, do a meditation to have that forgiveness, release that anger, release any of those heavy things, let it go to free yourself. Because if you did not like having to deal with those things in this lifetime, surely you don't want to deal with it in the next. So deal with it now and be done with it, of course. The other thing to note is in the greenish and periwinkly color, that is an indication of starting to understand hopes and wishes. Hopes and wishes. This month of November, you're going to start and understand who truly has your best interest at heart. And that's where kind of like that orangey brownie always comes in for November. Who has your best interest at heart? When someone hopes and wishes things, they sometimes do it to confuse the ether. What this means is the words of I hope and I wish that this thing doesn't happen to you. That's a good thing. But if their intention is negative, then it can sneak in and a curse can be created upon you. So if someone's like, I hope you don't have to experience this illness, and then you start experiencing that illness, that hope had a negative intention, but it reached you and it was able to affect you because they were pretending. But now intentions are going to be clearer. So people using false words to confuse the ether will not work during the month of November. And that means you're going to have clarity on who has your best interest at heart. because it's not going to work. The intentions will show through like a lie detector. Those who do not have compassion, when they hope and wish something, it is almost always something that is negative in their intention. Okay? So even if they hope and wish something, if they don't have compassion, it's a negative intention. It's I had to experience this thing, I hope you don't. But if they don't have compassion, it is unintentionally cursing you to experience that. So break those vows. That's why it's a vow breaking month. Okay? Protect yourself from those negative intentions being set towards you. Typically, if someone can get into your energy field, get into your life by, I hope this and I wish this, and trying to come off as really nice, and you allow them into your energy, it confuses the ether around you when they are speaking positively, but the intention is negative, and then you are wondering why all of these negative things are happening. Okay? This is important for you all to know, as intentions are going to become clear. And when that clarity finds you, do not ignore it because it's something that you do not like. Accept it. Accept the truth. The lie detector is coming. The truth is coming. Accept it. Embrace it. Do not avoid it. And that is the final message. Thank you. The biggest visual I saw to try and kind of bring clarity to all of that, basically when colors are fusing together and there's a lot of different energy going on, that means that it's a month that's going to try and bring clarity, but it needs to create a mess first. And we've kind of experienced that mess at the end of October. What's going to happen is it's the confusion energy has been going on a lot. And since we just went through a collective test of free will, now it's all hands on from the divine. The month of October is kind of like clearing that remnants and starting to start the process of all hands on from the divine. They were having hands off a little bit, letting us use our free will, letting us make our mistakes, letting us see how we're going to behave when it's not all hands on from the divine, letting us make those choices. You might have experienced like your spirit team or guardian angels, but your guardian angels still with you, of course, but your spirit team not guiding you as directly because they gotta see where you're going. It was a test to see what path we're gonna be on. Because when we just use our free will, all hands off from the divine, our spirit guides aren't kind of veering us down the right path by helping us. What we're doing on our own, that determines where we're at in our ascension journey. We went through that. Now we know where we're at in our ascension journey. And now it's the universe is like, hey, hands on again. And clarity is going to come. And your intentions and negative intentions, if you had any towards anyone in the last 6 months, and you were pretending and you were faking, or someone was pretending and faking with you, but they had negative intentions, that's coming to light. That's going to become clear. Do not ignore it when it does. And also, if you were sending negative intentions to somebody, karma will come. So work on clearing that karma now. And don't be surprised if karma comes. If you are sending negativity and negativity finds you this month, don't be surprised. It's karma. Karma is working. If you did a lot of good things, don't be surprised when good things are finding you. Expect good things to find you. If you're doing a lot of good things in these last 6 months and you had pure positive intentions, pure positive things are going to find you. Karma is going to be working in full swing. And that's that fusion of energy going on. So I'm very excited to see how that's going to work. I've already started to see that happening. And it's already just the first day of the month and I'm starting to see that happening. It all comes down to accepting it. If you do not accept it, it isn't going to, if you're not accepting the positive things, if you're not accepting the clarity that's coming, then nothing is going to happen. It's all about that acceptance of the clarity, acceptance of that other understanding. If you do not reach that acceptance, that's when the struggling comes in. Okay? Also compassion. This is the month to learn compassion. Work with compassion and all will be well. That being said, goodbye for now. I wish you all a lot of healing, a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of light with pure intentions, sending you love, light, and inspiration. Stay inspired, and I will see you next month. Goodbye for now.